Okay, Icicle, thank you very much for speaking to us. Did you enjoy tonight?
Yeah, it was good fun, definitely. Yeah, it was big club.
What do you think of the club?
It's cool, man. It's the second time I'm playing here. It was the last time was I think a year ago.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it then, and this time it's the same. Like really wicked, man. Good vibes, good club, good size. So definitely.
How do you find the sound system?
It's bad. I was pushing it. I think I saw a couple of red lights left and right, but that's kind of me, I guess. I liked it though. A little bass.
Excellent. Okay, you're from Holland. How does the Dutch scene compare to the UK scene?
It's very different. It's much smaller. Like over here, it's like, well, like when I first came here to play out and to do music with my friends over here, it just really amazed me how it is over here. Like my friend's neighbour is like a 30-something-year-old woman with 2 kids, and she's like, "Oh, MC Conrad, I've got all his albums." In Holland, nobody, you wouldn't be able to find a single person like that,
Right.
So it's just a different level.
Do you find that the sound's more techy in Holland?
Well, you would think that with like Blacks and Empire, noisier, and it is in a way, I guess. We invented hardcore, like Gabba as well. So yeah, we've got the reputation, but there's definitely a lot of nights and a lot of people like Lensman, myself, Switch, trying to push it, the deeper side. Martin came from Holland, like the whole Red Zone crew. So I guess the tendency is a bit more techie, but I would say that all the styles are pretty much being represented.
Excellent. The standard of your tracks, the production of your tracks, is consistently high. It's a really geeky question, but how do you get your kick drum to sound like that?
Just turn it up. Just turn it up. It's like there's one basic rule with a kick. Just turn it as loud as you can do it. Just compress it a little bit, and a bit of bus compression is always good. But just turn it up as loud as it can go.
The deeper sound seems to be your preferred sort of style. What influences you to make tracks like that?
Well, I guess where I come from in drum and bass. The first things that I heard that I really loved was Everything Optical, JL, and that's just the same thing as I'm doing right now. It's really good to get recognition from the same people that I used to that used to influence me a lot.
Sure.
But yeah, definitely that's where I come from. That's what really got me where I really discovered drum and bass, and I was like, this is what I need to make, and a little bit of Photech and Source Direct as well, deeper, darker vibes.
Yeah.
People that want to be different, more music, but not necessarily more massive or anything. It's quite minimal, but musical.
Yeah, definitely a minimal word. You've made a house track recently. Do you think it's important to make other genres of music to drum and bass?
Well, I wouldn't know if it's actually important, but for me it is.
Yeah.
For me personally, because when I started making a lot of techno recently.
Yeah.
Well, recently I've been doing that for more than a year, I guess, and it's been going pretty well. I've been getting a bit of interest from the techno scene as well, and for me it's a completely different way of making music. With drum and bass, you've got to have a massive track, but with techno, you've got to have more punch, more groove.
Yeah.
And it's just a different approach to making music, and for me, that kind of helps me develop as a musician, I guess.
Which do you find more enjoyable to make?
That's hard. Drum and bass generally. My first music style will always be drum and bass, I guess, the way I'm looking at it now. But I've got to say that techno I've always liked it very much, and it's something that definitely resonates with me. So. It's hard to say, really. I think it's about the diversity. Really.
Yeah, absolutely. MCs are now a big part of the scene. They kind of always have been. Some people like them, some people hate them. What do you think personally?
I think MCs are good.
Yeah.
Shit MCs are shit.
Yeah.
But generally, MCs do a good job. They hype up the crowd, and for me that works. If I play a tune that everybody likes, but everybody's enjoying, dancing like this, and then the MC says, "All right, give it up" or something, and everybody kind of screams out, and you get a lot more response from the people if you have an MC, especially for instance SP, people like that. They're really lyrical, they add a new dimension to the music. So I'm definitely in favour of MCs as long as they're good.
Excellent. You've had tunes released on Subtitles, Crunch, Shogun, many others. Do you have a favourite label? Who do you think is putting out good music at the moment?
a lot of people are putting out good music. My favourite label would be Shogun at the minute, because I signed with them. I'm doing an album, and yeah, I'll be working with them for quite a while from now. So definitely, you know, for me, Shogun is you know, it's about the, you know, diversity as well. Like, they put out harder stuff, they put out really deep and musical stuff, and that's really like where I want to be, like in between that. I don't necessarily want to be like really deep. I don't necessarily want to be really hard. I just want to, you know, be like in between that, and just kind of find my way.
Okay.
So I guess, you know, Shogun is for me, like right now, the path to kind of find out.
Excellent. You've collaborated with Switch in the past. Can you tell us a bit about how that came about?
Yeah, well, Switch is one of my best mates. He's a wicked guy. He's from Holland as well. He was born and grew up in the same city as me, Nijmegen in Holland, which I don't live anymore. But we used to do a night together. Basically, we were introduced to a mutual friend. It's like, oh, he's making music as well, and he is too. Like, you should try and do something together. And just, we really hit it off, and yeah, it's always been wicked. You know, Switch right now, he's got a wicked job. He's like a designer. I've got a Switch design. This is like it's clothing, like it's real. They're sponsoring me as well. It's like yeah, he's doing wicked stuff like that. So he's got like a major outlet for his creative side right now, and music is getting a bit harder for him. Girlfriend, house, and, you know, good job. Still, you know, we've done a tune the other weekend actually. Like it's half finished. I'm really happy with that.
Excellent.
So yeah, still Icicle and Switch stuff to come.
Good stuff. Is there anyone that you'd like to work with in the future, given the chance?
Well, definitely. I mean, within drum and bass, definitely a lot of people. I would like to work with like some of the old school people, like the people from, like, you know, the people that used to influence me.
Sure.
Just do something that I'll really like, kind of like try and unite my vision right now for like drum and bass with theirs, and just see where it can go. Like, and outside drum and bass, like, definitely want to work with some techno producers, and I definitely want to work with some really nice vocalists, because I haven't done enough vocal tunes, and I really want to explore that side of like the music as well. I think that would be like an interesting kind of twist to what I'm doing right now.
Cool. It's a question I ask everybody, the scene question. How do you think drum and bass is doing at the moment generally?
It's good.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's drum and bass. It's always been like a little bit hard. It's never going to be house or techno. You know, I'm not going to be driving like 7 Ferraris, but you know, I'm doing all right, and you know, I'm an all right name, but I'm not like, you know, I'm not no NDC or anything. So I guess, you know, the scene is quite healthy. You know, you meet a lot of enthusiastic people, whether you're in England or, you know, in Japan or Europe or whatever, like wherever.
Yeah. So
definitely, it's a good scene. I'm quite happy with the way things are right now. I mean, there's good sides, there's bad sides, but you know, you'll always have that. So I think generally we're in a good place.
Excellent. Finally, what's next for you?
Well, Shogun, lots of Shogun stuff. I've got a couple of new tunes. I'll probably be doing an EP on Shogun early next year.
Right.
That's going to feature some interesting stuff. A remix that I think is going to turn some heads. Someone is remixing one of my tunes, but I'm not going to say who yet.
Okay.
And yeah, like some collaborations. Like I'm doing some stuff with Noisia as well.
Right.
Next week I'm doing a new tune with them. So there's lots to come.
Excellent. Okay, Icicle, thank you very much for speaking to us.
Thanks, it was my pleasure.